Peace and happiness to you all. So listen, I'm going to show you how to set up an AI voice agent on your website. Now, what is a voice agent? A voice agent could be a customer service agent, a sales agent, a support agent live on your website. So for example, as you can see here where it says start a call. So if I start a call, it's going to start a call with my voice agent. So I can.
Hey there, I'm Luna from AI Biz Factory. How can I help you today?
Yeah, can you tell me a little bit more about AI Biz Factory?
Absolutely. AI Biz Factory offers services related to 11 Labs products, such as text-to-speech, conversational AI, and more.
Text-to-speech. Can I use that to create an audiobook?
Yes, you can definitely use text-to-speech to create an audiobook. Is there anything specific you'd like to know about using it for that purpose?
Yes.
For example, are you wondering... Okay, great.
What about...
Advice?
What about an assistant? Can I use it as an assistant on my website? For example, if customers visit my website, if they need more information, instead of emailing me, can this be used to just provide a voice to have a conversation with customers?
Yes, you can absolutely use it as an assistant on your website. We have conversational AI that would be perfect for that. Are you familiar with APIs, or would you prefer a high-level overview of how that works?
No, actually, that's it. Thank you very much.
Happy I could help with your questions about using our tools.
Okay. Right. So there you have it. That's a voice assistant agent. Right now, you can set up different types of voice assistant on your website. As I say, you can set up support agent, customer service agent. You can set up help desk agent. You can set up different types of agent. Right now, let me show you some examples that I've used it on. Right. So I've also used it on different types of website, as you can see here. All of this is AI generated, right? You don't have to be a developer. You don't have to write any line of code. You don't have to be a graphic designer. It's all AI. AI is doing all that heavy lifting. This technology is really getting interesting. It's helping those that are not tech savvy. So if you're not tech savvy, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a professional, if you are a lawyer, if you're a doctor, and you want to set up an assistant on your website, then this is a perfect technology use. So I just wanted to show you some examples on how I set it up, right? So here it is again, start a call. Now, let me show you how to set it up. So you're going to need to go to a platform called 11 Labs, right? 11 Labs, this is where you can set up your different agents, right? Now, as you can see here, if I click where it says new agent, right? You have different types of agent. You can set up support agent. You can set up sales agent. You can set up mindful coach agent. You can set up different types of agent, right? So let's say we want to set up a sales agent. So if I click sales, then it's going to set it up. Since I've already set it up, I'm just going to go, I'm just going to edit it, right? So actually, yeah, let me go. I'm just going to click on it so I can edit the sales agent because I've already set it up. I don't want to set it up again. Now, so here it is. So now, right, let me see if I can just remove this here so you can see it here, right? So you can set up your primary language, English, French. That's the primary language that you're going to have the conversation in, right? As you can see here on the website, the primary language is English, right? So if I go here and start a conversation, right? Actually, let me choose another website here, right? If I start a conversation here, hey,
Hey there, I'm Luna from AI Biz Factory. How can I help you today?
Yes, I need help. I need to set up an online assistant on my website. Can you help me with that?
I can definitely help with that. To make sure I give you the best advice, could you tell me a bit more about...
Do you speak any other languages apart from English?
That's a great question. As a conversational AI, I can understand and respond in multiple languages. Is there a specific language you're interested in?
What language do you speak?
I can communicate in many languages, but I'm currently set to use English.
Okay,
Are you interested in...
Thank you very much. Okay, so as you can see here, right, if I go back here, you can add additional languages, right? So you can add French, Portuguese, you can add whatever language you want. And then you select your first message. So your first message, as you saw, that's how it will respond once you first engage with it, right? Or you can also change that as well. And then you have your system prompt. Now, system prompt, you can change it yourself. So system prompt is you're giving the AI, its personality, right? It's the way it's going to have a conversation with your clients, right? You want the AI to be more friendly. You want it to be more direct. You want it to be more more personal and so on. So now you can also change this. Now this prompt is already set. So it's like you can edit this text. You can, you can add your own flavor in it. Now, another thing that's important is you can add your knowledge base, right? You see here, agent knowledge base. So knowledge base is basically, you can add documents, file, you can add text. So you're giving it more content, more context about your business, about yourself. So when clients, when customers, when visitors visit your website, it's responding based on the knowledge base, based on the information that you have uploaded about your company, right? Which is very important because you want it to respond. You want it to give an answer based on the knowledge base that you've given it, right? So you can add the knowledge base, right? And then what else? Let me see here. And that's pretty much it, right? And then once you're ready, all you got to do is you just copy it and then add it on your website. Now, if you already have an existing website that was built, then you need to talk to a web developer to add this code, right? Because a web developer will have to embed it if you have an existing website. Now, if you're creating a new website, then all you got to do is you can just use a platform like GenSpark. Now, if you're familiar with this AI, the way AI is operating, or if you've been watching this channel for a while, you can use AI to build a website from scratch by just interacting with it. You don't have to be a web developer. You don't have to be a graphic designer. You just give it some prompt and then the AI is going to create a website. So let me create one right now so you can see how it works, right? So we're going to create a website for for my consulting business, right? So let's say here, let me move it here. So I'm just going to copy and paste this, right? So you can see how it works. So let's remove that. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because remember, with AI, it's conversational. You give it instruction, you give it a prompt, you give it a text. What do you want the AI to create? As you can see here, ask anything, create anything. It's really that simple. You're giving it instruction, you're giving it a prompt. Create a website for me, create a landing page for me, right? So let's give it a prompt. So in this case, oh no, that's what not out. So that's the embed code. Actually, we're going to do that later. Right? First, what I need to do is I need to create the website first. So let's copy that, right? We're going to create the website first so you can see it. And then after that, I'm going to embed. I'm going to give it some instruction to embed the, right? So we're going to create. Okay. So the first thing is I wanted to create a 3-page website for my consulting business. The name of my consulting business is Elevation. And then I wanted to keep the design clean, modern, and professional. And then after that, I'm going to tell it to embed this code, right? Now, as you can see, this is all conversation. I'm just having a conversation with the AI. I am not coding anything. I'm just giving it instructions, some specific instruction, right? So I wanted to embed this code. Now, what code do I want it to embed? I wanted to embed this code for our conversation AI. So if I go copy, right, and then I come back here, and then I go paste. So that's the code that I wanted to embed. And then I just hit submit. Now, I want to make sure that you get what I'm doing. What I'm doing is this. I'm using AI. I'm leveraging AI to create a website from scratch. A brand new website. I'm not going to do any coding. I'm having a natural conversation with the AI. No coding is involved. No technical skills is involved. No graphic design. No backhand. No web design. Nothing of that sort. It's just conversation, text, right? And as you can see here, that's all I'm doing. Now, if I hit submit, it's going to create the website for me, right? Based on the instruction that I gave it. So I wanted it to create a 3-page website for a consulting business called Mindset Elevation. And then after that, I wanted to embed the voice conversation or the voice AI. The voice AI is, right, from this company. So this is what the voice AI will look like after it embeds it, right? So it will look like this, right? So these are some example of the website that I've created, right? So as you can see at the bottom, right? So that's all I'm doing. As you can see here, it's coding. See? It's doing all the heavy lifting for you. It's coding. I'm not coding anything, right? This is the AI is doing all the heavy lifting, right? So let me just remove it here, right? So let me go back here. Look at this. See? This is a simple prompt or simple instruction that I gave it. Create a 3-page website for my consulting business. The name of my business is Mindset Elevation. I wanted to keep the design clean, modern, and professional. And then I said, embed this code. What code? The code from our 11 Labs company, right? So this is our voice agent code. I just copied it and then I pasted it. Now, as I said, if you already have your own website, you just need to give this code, the embed code, to your web developer to do it on the back end, right? Because if a web developer builds your website, then they're going to have to go on the back end and do it. Now, if you want to use AI to create a brand new website, that's much easier, right? You can just tell the AI, hey, create a brand new website and then also embed this voice agent. That's much easier than having to have a web developer go in on your back end. Now, but if you already have a website, then you can just embed that code, send it to your web developer, and then they're going to go on the back end of your website and then add that. But if you're creating a brand new website, you can just leverage AI to do all the heavy lifting for you, right? So now we're just waiting for it to complete. Now, as I said, this is all text. This is all prompt. I'm just giving it a prompt and giving it some instruction, and then there we go. So there's our website. Okay, so let me just move this to the side. I'm going to maximize this. All right. So we've created a website in less than 2 minutes as you were watching this video, right? And then, okay, I'm just going to remove that. So there it is, right? So there is our conversation, our start. So now let's play. Okay, just go cancel. Pretty much it. And let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to say? But as I said, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, because I do have a membership. I'm putting together a membership where I'm going to be doing a tutorial, a step-by-step tutorial showing you how to do this, okay? Until then, I'm going to see you all in the next video. I am out.